Good evening and a very warm welcome to this exclusive broadcast on DD India, where we are all set to bring you a pre-match preview of the biggest clash, the semi-final of FIFA Football World Cup 2026. The stage is all set for England versus Argentina and the fans are super excited. We will decode every analytics of this particular match for you in the next half an hour. So let's quickly get started. So the stage is set for the second FIFA World Cup semi-final as two football giants, Argentina and England, renew one of the game's fiercest rivalries. With Spain already through to the final, the winner in Atlanta will earn the right to challenge La Roja for football's biggest prize. DD India's Abhishek Mahajan gets us more straight from Atlanta. Take a look.
Football's oldest rivalry meets the world's biggest stage. Argentina and England lock horns in Atlanta with just one prize in sight, a place in the FIFA World Cup final. The defending champions have looked composed and clinical throughout the tournament, with Lionel Messi once again pulling the strings. England, meanwhile, have combined resilience with attacking quality and now believe that this could finally be their moment. Beyond football, history adds another layer to this contest. From the famous 1986 World Cup quarter-final to several memorable meetings over the decades, Argentina and England have produced some of the sport's most iconic battles. Another chapter is now waiting to be written. For England, Jude, Bellingham and Harry Kane will be expected to lead from the front, while Argentina will once again look to the experience and brilliance of Lionel Messi. With Spain already through to the final after beating France, the stakes could not be higher. All eyes now turn to Atlanta for a semi-final worthy of the occasion.
History, rivalry and a place in the FIFA World Cup finals. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Argentina and England are set to renew one of the football's greatest rivalries. With cameraman Shubham Sharma, this is Abhishek Mahajan in Atlanta for DD India.
And hundreds of Argentina fans gathered in downtown Atlanta for a traditional banderazo, waving flags and chanting as they transformed the city centre into a sea of blue and white ahead of their team's crucial World Cup semi-final clash against England. The energetic crowd sang, danced and beat drums while unfurling a giant Argentine flag. Many supporters carried national flags and Argentina-themed accessories, expressing strong confidence in their team's chances.
We expect to win, obviously.
Of course.
We're going for everything. We want to win and we want to make it to the finals.
Of course. The finals is with the Spanish. The Spanish, of course. Yeah, no.
¡Vamos, Argentina!
Vamos, Argentina!
Yeah.
Spain has Lamine Yamal, but we have Messi, we have Enzo Fernandez, we have Tagliafico, we have Paredes. We have a whole team, and they just have one player. So we're a group.
I'm expecting a lot, really. I want to win so bad. I want us to get to the finals, go against Spain. I was so surprised about France losing. But I feel like England can really give us a bit of a workout, but I expect a lot from Argentina, and I hope we win.
One interesting reason that we have seen in the way Argentina plays was the amazing comeback. They have a lot of heart and passion, as you can see with the fans. I think this helps feed the team as well, and you can never count Argentina out. It's always drama, suspense. It's a very good story. So it's a good story. It's a good team, and never underestimate them because they have proven to themselves that they can win in the past, and they are one of the amazing teams of the FIFA.
Drama, suspense and a very good story, as the fan says, and they are already assuming that Argentina is in the finals. It remains to be seen what happens tonight. And ahead of the semi-final clash between the two giants, UK's Prime Minister Keir Starmer extended his support for Team England. Take a listen.
But for my successor and for the England team, I won't give advice. I will simply give my wholehearted support. And Mr. Speaker, just for the record, I don't care what the score is tonight, as long as we win.
So nobody is looking at the scores tonight as long as the team wins. This is what UK's Prime Minister said. And the England flags were also draped outside the Downing Street as fans prepared for a World Cup semi-final against Argentina, a clash between two of football's most storied nations. The match definitely offers England another opportunity to move closer to a first World Cup title since the year 1966 and end decades of disappointment on football's biggest stage. Let's take a listen to the fans who are eagerly awaiting the biggest clash tonight.
I think we'll bring it home, to be honest. I think it'll be a hard start, but you know, I think as long as we get Bellingham on the ball, that's all that matters.
Obviously, you just kind of hope for the best and hope it's a really good game. I feel like it's going to be like an extremely exciting atmosphere. So I think we're all really excited about it.
And now to get you more on this, I'm joined by Mr. Rakesh Rao, the senior sports journalist and the football expert. Sir, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us here once again at this special broadcast. We saw the sides, the fans of both the sides. Argentinian fans were super excited. England's are also calculated and putting their steps very carefully. But when we look at history, when we look at the head-to-head, it's a different story. But when we look at the bittersweet history between both the teams, it's altogether a saga which we've seen so far in the past 60 years. What do you think of tonight's clash?
Deepika, for me, I think, anything which the history is trying to show you, I think I'm not the one to look back at history now. The rearview mirror shows you right from, England winning in 1966, waiting for 60 years now. And then, of course, the Falkland War. And all these things, hand of God, red card to Beckham. We have heard it all, read it all, seen it all. I remember watching that hand of goal live in 1986 when Mexico hosted it. What I'm trying to say is England has somehow it's been one team that does well. It comes with a reputation, but somehow it doesn't deliver on the big stage. 60 years since you last won it, and every World Cup we have seen that England will have one or two heroes. They will bank on them, but somehow they trip. They don't reach the finish line. So here they are up against a side, and it couldn't have been more difficult for them because they are up against a defending side, and which has a 39-year-old youngster, threatening to become the greatest. If not, he has already done enough. If he scores one more goal or takes his team to the final, and if the team becomes a third team in the world to successfully defend the World Cup. Imagine Lionel Messi, what kind of a legacy he leaves behind. So they're up against a side which is so motivated, so inspired. The other 10 members of the team want to do it for, Lionel. So they are up against a very, very, very tough side. So England, with all its flair, whatever that they have managed to do so far, like Argentina, they've also come back from from a position where they were trailing by a goal. They have come back and won games. Argentina has trailed by 2 goals and they've still come and won. So they know exactly how it feels to trail in a match and to come back. So you can't actually take it easy that once we get the lead, we have a good defense, we can fall back and we can defend that 1-goal lead. No, you can't do that. Because these two teams know how to come back. So it applies equally to both these teams. But I still feel England is not just about the top 2, scorers. It is not about Kane. It's not about, Bellingham. But I think that they've played some very good soccer. For once, I'm truly impressed by the way England have, gone on with their sort of campaign. Ranked 4th in the world, they have justified their rankings. They are there in the semi-finals. up against world number 1. I'm talking about the pre-World Cup rankings, which came on the 11th of June.
Right.
So these 4 teams, I mean, the 4 teams which made it to the last 4, they were ranked 1, 2, 3, and 4. So far it has gone as per form, as per ranking, but now it is 1 versus 4. So I still feel that Argentina still hasn't played a perfect match. Today is the day because, like Spain, Spain showed last night that they were up against a very tough rival, almost like a pre-tournament favorites, France. And France had one off day. And it is just like, France wanted to come and play, but Spain just didn't let them.
Right.
Today, we can still see that if England has come to play, and what if Argentina doesn't let them?
Indeed. And because you talked about Messi, it's now time to show our viewers the top 5 goal scorers who've been so far. So now let's quickly take a look at the top 5 goal scorers of FIFA World Cup 2026. And the chart here is that says Kylian Mbappe and Lionel Messi having scored 8 goals. Kylian Mbappe from France, Messi from Argentina. Their assist is different. This is how they differ right now. Erling Haaland comes at number 3 position. He plays for Norway. He has scored 7 goals throughout the tournament. At the 4th position is Harry Kane, who plays for Team England. Jude Bellingham also plays for Team England. Both of them, they've scored 6 goals each, and this is for the first time that 2 of the players from same team have scored 6 goals each. So a lot of history has been created, a lot remains to be created at this particular semi-final. And now, because our guest also talked about the 60 years of bittersweet rivalry, and he said that he doesn't like to go back into the history because tonight it's going to be a different, different story altogether. But still, we'll quickly take a look at the 60 years of bittersweet rivalry between England and Argentina. Now, it all started in the year 1962 during the group stage 1 England versus Argentina match, where Argentina and England first met at the 1962 edition in Chile, and England secured a 3-1 group stage victory. So that was there, and they sent Argentina crashing out of the tournament. Moving on to the next year, 1986, as you can see on your screens, World Cup in Mexico in a quarter-final clash where Diego Maradona scored the infamous Hand of God, and that was altogether a different story. Then the year 1998, World Cup round of 16, England's midfielder David Beckham was red-carded for kicking out Diego. Again in the year 2002, Beckham scored a redeeming penalty to secure a 1-0 group stage victory for Team England. So that has been so far the 60 years of bittersweet rivalry between England and Argentina. And before going back to Mr. Rao, let's go across to Atlanta, from where my colleague Abhishek Mahajan joins us live. Abhishek, good evening from India. How are you? How are the situation looking there in Atlanta? How fans are excited there and gearing up for this very big encounter, the semi-final clash between England and Argentina? Abhishek.
Yes, Deepika, good morning from here. And yes, big match today between Argentina and England. Spain, we already know they have beaten France and they have made it to the finals after 2010, after 16 long years. And behind me, you can see, Deepika, the match will be played here today. Gates have started opening and people are going inside. And this is Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The match will be played here. It's a huge stadium and big match, oldest rivalry in football, we can say, Argentina versus England. And like we were discussing also, Argentina still they have not played their A game. They have not shown their A game. But what is the biggest quality is the way they have made comebacks in the entire tournament, especially in knockouts. If we see against Switzerland, if we say before that against Egypt also, they scored their first goal in the 79th minute against Egypt, and they were 2-0 down and went on to win that match 3-2. Against Switzerland also in extra time they scored the goal, and then they went on to win the game. They are the defending champions. Obviously that confidence is obviously there, but apart from Lionel Messi, 8 goals for him, biggest contender now for the Golden Boot award since Mbappe's team is out. But again, apart from Lionel Messi, other players are also performing. If we talk about Romero, Lautaro Martinez, Alvarez, all have been doing well, and they are playing in unison. This is the biggest plus point of this team. But against for England also, I mean, England also has been doing well. They won their last World Cup in 1966, and what a journey they have had in the last 3-4 years or so. Like you said, Jude Bellingham, yes, who has scored 2 goals each in the last 2 games. He's in exceptional form, and the biggest plus point about Jude Bellingham is, Deepika, that he also doesn't run backwards like Lionel Messi. So big competition between Lionel Messi and Jude Bellingham. Harry Kane with 6 goals in the tournament, he also has been doing well. So these are the 2 key players from England, and apart from that, I think Konsa, Deepika, when he got the red card in the round of 16, in a way it has proven to be a blessing in disguise for Thomas Tuchel in the side, in the sense that he has got his settled playing 11 now. England, yes, Argentina, they are the defending champions. They are expected to do well. They do well in big matches, but England on paper, I think they have a slight edge today. They have a little upper hand in today's game. But yes, big match today, big semi-final game, and whoever, like I said, whoever wins today will make it to the finals and play Spain in New York.
Mr. Rao, coming on to you, England have indeed battled their own way into the 4th major semi-final since 2018, and they have now arrived at this particular stage. But defensive issues have remained a concern throughout the tournament, isn't it, for Team England?
If I look at the side, they are the ones who have shown a lot of ability to strike and strike first, in the sense that they are the ones who dominate the play in the first half, and they are somehow able to penetrate more often than any other side. Now, if you look at the very fact that, if Kane is there up front, and then you have a Bellingham who has been one of the most attacking midfielders, in this entire World Cup. The way he's been scoring, he's got 6 goals, 6 from Kane, and England has scored a grand total of 13 goals, with these 2 guys contributing 6 plus 6. So you can imagine that they have the ability to be at the right place at the right time. That means they are, and like here, particularly against Argentina, what makes them hopeful is that Argentinians have this tendency to be a bit complacent in phases. And if that same complacency shows up, trust me, these 2 guys will again be among the scorers, because these guys don't miss opportunities. One touch here, one touch there, and they know that they can send the ball behind the back of the goal. So this is exactly what they are capable of doing. Yes, on the other hand, they are the kind of, like sides which are capable of conceding goals. If they are able to score goals in a big time, trust me, Argentinians know how to breach. And they know that it is not necessary that Messi has to score. Messi can create opportunities, and if Messi gets an early corner, the other guys, the other 4 guys up front will be so keen to get that one touch. That's it. Because this guy from the corner kicks, Messi is almost like, God doing something for the team there. He's magical, absolutely magical. And that is why I'm saying that England will have to look after their defense as well. Of course, they are blessed to have these top 2 guys in top form. But what about their defense? Now that is where I think England has to worry a bit, while Argentina will have to worry about being a bit complacent. A bit complacent. If they can check that in this big game, I still feel that Argentina can go till the final.
Abhishek, coming on to you, they are going to wear their lucky navy blue jersey tonight against Team England. We are talking about Team Argentina here. And of course, all eyes will be definitely there on Messi, because probably this is his last FIFA World Cup. He scored the maximum number of football goals. He is there in the contention of Golden Boot Award as well. But when we talk about Messi, when we talk about the GOAT Messi, how do we look at his performance so far at this particular edition, and what difference can he really make tonight at this particular semi-final? Because all eyes will definitely be on Messi tonight.
Absolutely, chance of I can hear the chance of Messi, and oh yes, Deepika. I mean, best part of about Argentina that their core is almost the same. They won the World Cup in 2022, and the core is almost same. So they know how to play in unison. They are together. They look together. It's I mean, like we were talking about earlier, that they have not shown their A game. They haven't peaked so far. Which can also be a blessing for them in the sense that England manager after the last game, he also talked about that he's not happy with the way England played in the last game, and Harry Kane also said the same thing, that if our manager is not happy, then we are also not happy, and it will give us confidence to perform better in the semi-finals against Argentina. And talking about Messi, Deepika, he's playing his first match against England, over 200 appearances, 125 goals, and he hasn't played against England, and he was also saying that his career would have been incomplete without playing England. And we all know the rivalry that they share, Argentina and England, Maradona goal, hand of God. We all know what happened in 1986, but yes, past is past, history is history. Now all eyes will be on Lionel Messi from Argentina side, and last played against each other in World Cup 28 years back, if I'm not wrong. So yes, a big match you are expecting. Houseful here, and Lionel Messi from Argentina and Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane from England, all eyes will be on them.
We can hear a lot of chants also of fans there behind you. Coming on to you, Mr. Rakesh Rao, the excitement is really palpating over there in Atlanta. But talking about this particular match, and because we are talking about Messi, the GOAT, there are so many newspapers which have very particularly headlined Messi today. So England clearly see Messi as the biggest threat. We also know the fact that in England, taking cues from what happened in the year 1986, is very much wary of the fact that how are they going to pose against Team Argentina. It's also about the calm and composure and the perfect timing that they're going to make the best of tonight. But here, is the Messi factor such a big thing for Team England? Messi stands alone for the entire Team England as a unit, is it?
Not exactly. I wouldn't subscribe to it. I still feel that, when you look at the hand of God goal, and if you go back to what the scenario was in 1986, Diego was not such a big name in 82, but in 86 when he played, all eyes were on him. And he was fantastic, but then he was playing England. So there, if the present establishment of England, if they are looking at something similar, because there was an inspired Maradona who did everything right. He, in fact, he used his foot all right, but he also used his hand. If they expect Messi to do the same, that will be, I think, ridiculous. But at the same time, let's not forget, Messi is one of those kind of guys. He has this ability to raise the bar at will. It is not that, at 39, he feels that, okay, I've already won it once. I'm already up there with 8 goals. No, he doesn't. I think the kind of class that he has, he doesn't even remember how many goals he has scored and, where he stands at the moment. He has already attained greatness. He has attained a certain level where he doesn't care a damn. All he wants is to ensure that the trophy stays in Argentina. It doesn't go back. The trophy has to be there. And beating England, in his first game, that itself will be there. And of course, everybody says that he's likely to score. That is because despite, marking him, allowing 2 people to mark only 1 man, that despite that, he manages to either relay the ball in the right place at the right spot at the right time. And also the kind of openings that he creates. He keeps the opposition defense busy. And when 2 guys are marking him, that means the opposition always has 1 man short to deal with the rest of the guys. So that is what, a guy like him brings to the table. It is not that he's going to be scoring all the time, although he has been scoring quite regularly. Having said that, even if he has an off day, but his off day is still going to be good enough for the other guys to get all those assists, which he's so good at, which is not considered as assists, but what he does from the corner. Again, I'm saying from the left corner, from the right corner, he's still equally good. Yeah.
All right. And a very quick last question to you, Abhishek. What are the likely chances of tonight? Will England be able to end Messi's title defense, or is it Messi who's going to rise again tonight?
I was trying to talk to fans. I think Argentina fan has come here. If you want to come.
I'm from Serbia, but I support Argentina.
Okay, you're supporting Argentina. I mean, how do you want to cheer for your team? You think Lionel Messi is going to do well?
Yes, he gonna score the hat trick tonight.
Okay.
Yes, they're gonna kick out.
They're gonna play. You're sure they're gonna play Spain? And if they do well, they're gonna play Spain.
Yes, 100%. And Messi gonna win it all the way.
Okay. How do you want to cheer for your team?
Huh? Yes, because we're gonna win today 3-1 and for a championship game 3-0. That's it.
All right.
I gotta go to the stadium.
Thank you.
Serbia do Kosovo.
Thank you. There you go, Deepika. I mean, he has also predicted the score line, but I feel, I mean, my heart is with Argentina, but again, I think England, they have a slight edge today. Deepika.
All right. Thank you so much, Abhishek, and thank you so much, Mr. Rao, for joining us on this exclusive broadcast, pre-match preview of England versus Argentina semi-final clash, and we really hope the best team wins tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. And with this, it's a wrap here on this exclusive broadcast on FIFA World Cup 2026 pre-match special broadcast. We'll come back to you with the latest and a special show tomorrow morning, according to Indian Standard Time, with the latest update on the finalist of this particular World Cup 2026. Thank you so much for joining us right now. Namaskar.